We now have a better idea why help came too late for the Americans under siege and eventually killed at the U.S. mission in Benghazi, Libya last month. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge has details.
While military assets were moved in response to the Libyan crisis, the defense secretary told reporters the intelligence on the ground was so poor they had to hold.
Basic principle is that you don't deploy forces into harm's way without knowing what's going on, without having some real-time information about what's taking place.
It was a joint decision made on a 6-hour timeline by Panetta, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Martin Dempsey, and the regional commander, General Carter Ham. Reports from the consulate security in Benghazi, coupled with drone video of the second wave of the attack on the CIA outpost, did not provide the needed clarity for military force.
This happened within a few hours, and it was really over before we had the opportunity to really know what was happening.
Fox News is told that the consulate attack may not be an isolated incident. 3 days later, a similar assault played out in neighboring Tunisia. On September 14th, the U.S. Embassy was ransacked, with windows broken and fires lit. Then a second symbol of U.S. influence, the American school, was targeted. The chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, who is routinely briefed on the investigation, believes the common link is the Islamist group Ansar al-Sharia, which means supporters of Islamic law.
Same organization. So it might not have been the same people involved, but same organization. Clearly, they decided to try to take advantage of the momentum of 9/11. Clearly, that was their case.
At 6:07 p.m. on September 11th, the White House Situation Room was alerted in the State Department email that, quote, Embassy Tripoli reports the group Ansar al-Sharia claimed responsibility on Facebook and Twitter. While the administration has dismissed the claim because it was on social media, the only suspect in custody is a Tunisian, Ali Ani al-Harzi, who is part of Ansar al-Sharia. A second suspect, a Libyan, has been killed in Cairo after he rigged his apartment with explosives and exchanged gunfire with Egyptian authorities. Fox News is also told a third suspect is believed to have fought for al-Qaeda in Iraq. Also facing growing scrutiny are the CIA Director David Petraeus and the Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, and their initial assessments that blame the anti-Islam video. The criticism now comes from a senior Republican senator.
The talking points came from the White House, but the White House clearly had to get their information from Clapper and Petraeus, and that, to me, is beyond anything that I have ever imagined of these two individuals and their agencies, if it's true.
In a letter, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, is now pressing President Obama to publicly address questions on Benghazi, ranging from the reluctance to provide additional security to the consulate staff after its repeated requests, to how and on what basis the administration changed its story from an escalating protest prompted by an anti-Islam video to a terrorist attack. In simple terms, the Speaker of the House wants the President, as Commander-in-Chief, to explain the contradictory statements by his administration before the election. Brett.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we are reworking the hour special for this weekend, new revelations to the special report investigation into Benghazi. Stay tuned for that. We'll have a preview tomorrow.